Hello everyone, I'm here in Cleveland, Ohio. I'm here with Matt Milos and Kevin Flynn at Chazy Phipps. So let's start with Kevin, our friend here. So Kevin, why don't you tell us a little bit about the Chazy Phipps business? What does Chazy Phipps do?
So Chazy Phipps has been in business for 100 years, and we cater to the professional concrete waterproofing contractor. We essentially resell all over the country, but we primarily focus on Northern Ohio, Michigan, Lower Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Indiana for delivery of products, services, equipment, rentals within that concrete industry, so to speak.
It's amazing. You've been in business for over 100 years, and that's terrific. Thank you so much. And what is your role, Kevin? What do you do for Chazy Phipps?
So actually, Matt and I work together on marketing and business development. So it's our responsibility to find new money for the company and the best ways to promote who we do business with to the contractor that can get with us and buy with us and get a better relationship with them.
Finding new money is always great. And yeah, let's all go find the new money out there. So Matt, thank you so much for joining me. And you also were a part of our DCCAP Summit, or the Industrial Distribution Summit, when we did one in Cleveland, Ohio 4 years ago. Thank you for coming to that. And I remember vividly that after the conference, you said, hey, is it okay for you to just drop by the office tomorrow? And our team was there, and we were really glad that we came. So Matt, I mean, you have been primarily responsible for the website and the integration and everything at Chazy Phipps. Can you tell me a little bit about your role, what you do for Chazy Phipps?
Yeah, so marketing and sales, kind of like what Kevin was mentioning. Where I spend a little more time is on the e-commerce front. That's when we were involved with DCCAP 4 years ago, looking for an integration tool to connect our ERP system, Profit 21, to our CMS platform. And that's where Integrator came into play, and has been a very successful project overall working with the DCCAP team.
Thank you so much, Matt. Thanks for using the DCCAP Integrator. Can you tell us about the Integrator experience and how is that solving the pain points for you as a customer?
Yeah, so having a tool to integrate with our ERP system, Profit 21, to sync valuable information like customer data, pricing, and inventory. Previously on our last e-commerce platform, Magento, we had a custom integration built. A lot of limitations, a lot of challenges with that. Integrator has been a seamless solution because we wanted something that can be easily managed through a dashboard, notified if something isn't working, we're receiving alerts, it's always up and running, and a team to stand behind making sure it's constantly evolving and improving.
And thank you for all the great feedback you provide as well, and that really helps us grow as a company. Really appreciate that. So Kevin, I have a question for you on the distribution industry, because you've been in business for over 100 years and business is changing quite rapidly. What changes are you seeing in the distribution industry today?
I think customers know what they want to buy before they get in touch with us. So how can we provide the value add? You know, how could we be more in tune with our customers and build them into not transactional customers, but relationships, and anticipate their needs, and be 1, 2, 3 steps ahead of the competition by knowing more about the market, knowing more about our partners, and very easily syncing with our customers so that they can get what they need and the intel that they need and information about the marketplace and trends. That's what I think is the biggest challenge for us. And I think we're ahead of it, but we always need partners that'll make it easier and more efficient for us.
Oh, absolutely. It's always a relationship-based game, and really well said. And Matt, I have a question on the adoption of technology. You are an early adopter of the DCCAP Integrator platform, and not just that, you always constantly experiment with new tools. You look at the different vendors in the market. You come across a lot of different tools, both good and bad. So what are your thoughts on the technology adoption of the distribution industry, and what advice would you give for people listening out there?
Yeah, I mean, sure, you're constantly having to try to keep up with technology to improve business processes and improve efficiencies. As Kevin was saying, customers already know what they want. So it's giving that customer the best experience possible using technology, using automation, and just finding good partners to make sure that relationship exists.
Or maybe I'll ask a follow-up question on that. How do you find good partners?
honestly,
You're a
it's,
hell of a
it's
researcher.
yeah,
Like
and
that.
there's a lot of time spent on figuring out how that tool can be used within our own business. Once we figure out, okay, this software is a good fit, let's look at some of their customers, or let's
Case studies,
explore
right, or something
let's
like that.
explore the P21 community, the users group forum, find out some other kind of referrals, and then really just try to engage with that partner to see what kind of questions they're asking us. Do they want to really understand our business? Do they want to understand our processes? Or are they just looking to pawn off a license to us, have us pay, and they're off? So really trying to figure out, is that partner generally interested in learning about our business, our processes, and it's almost the team, making ourselves better and making themselves better.
Good advice for us. Ask good questions. So, definitely. Thank you so much. One last question. Is there anything fun you're doing outside work which we can know about?
I have two wonderful little boys, and I'm very involved with coaching their athletics. Right now it's baseball season, so a lot of time spent at the ball field with the kids and coaching their teams.
How old are they?
6 and 8.
Oh, that's amazing. That's great.
Yeah.
Congratulations. And what about you?
Yeah, I could T-bone on that. Our kids are a little bit older, but you know, I don't think the job of being a dad ever ends. So even though our kids are 21 to 26, they still need parents, they still need guidance, and at a certain age they start listening to that guidance and advice. So happy to be there for them. So,
That's awesome. Looks like great advice too. So thank you so much, Kevin, and thank
you.
you, Matt. Thank you so much for doing this, and thanks for being a DC Cap customer. Thanks for using the DC Cap integrated product, and we love working with Chasey Phipps, and congratulations on all your successes.
Great, thank you so much.